All right, so welcome to the stream. Uh, it's kind of like a variety stream. So we're gonna be doing like different stuff, and yeah, I don't. Look, the only reason I'm making this stream is because I'm kind of bored. I don't really have anything planned, so this is why the title is like that. Uh, so first I'm gonna start by showing off what I've been doing in Arsha at first. Give me actually let me check the YouTube settings real quick. So I'm gonna be checking my YouTube settings first, and then we're gonna continue with the stream. Make sure that everything's working correctly. So what I'm gonna be doing is like showing off overall, just kind of showing off what the stuff I'm making, and maybe play a few games like Minecraft or something like that. So yeah, let me see. Is this hello, bros board keyboard smash? All right, so I'm gonna make chat visible. So copy. Let's see, browser. Let's see, here we go. Okay, so here we go. We have YouTube. We have the we have smiles. So we have the YouTube chat right here. Let me just add text real quick. YouTube chat like that. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm I'm there. Yes, you are. All right. So firstly, I'm gonna start by showing off, what I'm working on in Arsha. So so with Arsha, like when it comes out, I'm planning to release the PC versions first, and because I feel like those would be easier to release because for mobile, I would have to add ads and a way to remove them, and also all the extra features that you would need to pay for. So yeah, so I'm thinking of releasing the mobile versions in like 2020, like early 2027, and the full game, like the PC versions, will be releasing, I think, sometime in late 2026. I'm currently planning a December 2026 release date, but it could get delayed. It could be finished earlier. So yeah, and here we have what I have so far of Archer. Audio output capture isn't working. Alright. So this is a new intro I've been working on for a few days. The Obsidian Search was a group of criminals looking for one thing: the Obsidian Ruby, a priceless gem of good and evil. However, due to disagreements in the team, having to deal with college when the members left, I should draw Archer again. I mean, yeah, if you want, I don't really mind. If you're gonna post it, just remember to credit me. But I don't mind. However, yeah, I think I already read this. Yeah. Arch has since moved on from the Obsidian Ruby until one day, a portal supposedly. So basically, the stuff in the intro is kind of just stuff that was already mentioned in the manual, but with less detail. So yeah, like I'm probably not gonna be doing much development for Arsha right now. I'm mostly just gonna be showing off what I added so far. I also lore stuff, yeah. Yeah, and I also added. I removed experimental features because it's not gonna be there in the full version. So I replaced it with auto skip intro, which makes it so that when you press start, it doesn't play the intro. And yeah, alright, what else? What else have I added? Oh yeah. So I remember on Twitter I showed off like some of the CD stages. Why is audio not working? Give me it's because I put mute audio. Yeah. All right. Audio wasn't working, so there we go. The gameplay is gonna be a little bit laggy because you know, because I'm doing the stream and stuff. But yeah, input lag. Oh yeah, when you die in these levels, in these types of segments, um, the it puts you back to the start. Uh, I would show this better if it wasn't for the input lag that the streaming causes. Because but I added targets 1, targets 2, and I'm currently planning on having I think like 5 or 6 target stages, and so like in terms of like general game progress goes, I'm thinking like I'm basically all I have left is look, I already have the full layout and tile sets for level 10 Act 2. I just need to place the enemies, and that's it. I mean, I'll probably program some new enemies, at least a few, like 1 or 2. I already have one that I programmed. Uh, and yeah, I already mentioned this in the. I already mentioned this a while ago, but like in a community post. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the price in terms of the game pricing, the PC versions will be 399, and the mobile versions will be free with ads. And but you can pay 399 to remove ads, and I'm also thinking of having like more like exclusive, not exclusive, but like basically kind of like DLC, but like on PC it's free, and on mobile it you have to pay 399, and when you pay 399 it also removes ads. That is awesome. Thank you. And so now I've showed off a little bit of Arsha. I might work on it. I might extra content. Yeah. So I think I already finished talking about Arsha a little bit. I think later in the stream, I'm gonna be, actually working on it a little bit. So, oh, wait, all right. So, Minecraft. So for I think like a few months ago, I started playing alpha like 1.1.2 a little bit in Minecraft. Yeah, all right. Obviously, it's a little bit laggy because stream. A lot of stuff's open. Oh, I forgot about. Oh, okay. Now remember why I stopped playing this world. I I had this world for a while, and I stopped playing with it, and now I remember why. Because I have a creeper in my house, and I have one heart. This feels nostalgic. Yes, that is actually why I'm playing this version because it's I don't really care about the I don't really like the gameplay of Alpha too much. I honestly prefer newer Minecraft because beds and stuff. But I love the super bright trees. I have one heart. This is a house I made. That's actually the main reason why I started playing this version is because of just how it looks. And it is the last version. Yeah, this version doesn't have beds. So, you know. Also, you can press F to change the render distance. So if it's too laggy, I can just, put it down. Think, great, now I have to do a whole thing just to find my home. That is fantastic. Okay, bro. Found it. See, it's not too far away. No, I even placed little torches. Hold on. Actually, options. Okay, so this doesn't have like. So it's not like in newer versions where you can customize a lot of. I need cows. So we're gonna do a little bit of Minecraft. Like basically, this stream is gonna be a little bit of everything. Like a little bit of Minecraft. A little. That's why I didn't give it a proper title. I'm trying to find a picture of Archa. Well. There's plenty of like promotional material. Thing is, most of it is kind of outdated. Because I change Arch's design. I change Arch's design basically every week. So which is why every piece of promotional material just kind of looks different from each other. Variety stream. Hold on. YouTube is not receiving enough. Give me a second. Cause it's telling me that YouTube is not receiving enough like video, so the stream's gonna be lagging. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. It should be doing good. All right. So yeah, this is my. I used to have a diamond pickaxe. I don't have it anymore. It also feels weird not being able to change the FOV. But yeah, this is a world I've been playing for a few days. You know, because I remember I saw like a video. It started glitching out a little bit. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's telling me that that's doing that. So it says stream status is poor. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Settings. So I'm gonna. So yeah, this is the thing I've been working on. Let's see. Stream output. Here we go. We can change. Try making it faster. Apply. All right. All right. Now is everything working? Is everything working good? I changed the encoding settings, so it should be working fine. Excellent. All right, it's YouTube's telling me that performance is going excellent, so it should be good. This little cave I have, and yeah, I just kind of want to show off the little alpha world I had. Also this version, um, stairs, ladders. Hold on, let me show you. So ladders. Um, you craft it like this. You only get one. You don't get three. However, this version has a bug where like you can have, instead of having ladders over here, you can just have it like block, like one, like two. How do I say this? The times two table, like one yes, one no, one yes, one no, and it saves on ladders, and it still works. It doesn't work in newer Minecraft, but it does work in this one. So yeah. I also had a diamond pickaxe that you saw earlier, but creeper. I think it might have despawned by now. Oh, I say that, and then I find the pickaxe. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to show off like the. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to show off the Java, not Java. I mean, yeah, it is Java. Alpha thing. I know ball. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be eating soon. Not sure if I'm gonna be eating. I might eat and then I'll come back. So yeah, and then we'll continue. The stream's not gonna go anywhere. Only I am. Give me a second. So let's see. Fire. Okay. Eating soon. All right. All right. So I'm gonna be eating and then I'll come back. Iris font. All right, so I was preparing. I'm still not back yet, but I was preparing my food, and I was preparing my food. Now I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna try to be as fast as possible. I'm gonna try to eat it like as fast as I can, so I can get the stream going. And yeah, let me just mute my mic real quick. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm gonna drink some water. All right. So let's see. I showed off a little bit of Minecraft. No, I might keep doing a little bit of Minecraft still, but like obviously in a newer version. You know, maybe I'll talk a little bit while you know. Asset files. So Minecraft is loading right now, and while it loads, I don't know. uh, yes, I have MS Paint. While I wait for it to load. And all right, don't save. And Minecraft. A little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of everything. After this, work on Archer a little bit. Water. Mm. Settings, VSync off. Let's see. Fastest. I try to keep the settings low, just in case. My mic, bro. What? My what? What do you mean? You mean? Let's see. Sorry, turning down the setting. Hold on. See. Testing, 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 testing. And second properties. Yeah, it's working fine, I think. Right? Like, I think it might be working fine. I have I have an idea. It's not. Oh yeah, my skin is Tenna. Slash um difficulty peaceful, so we can avoid the slimes. And let's see, because I have an idea. Cat doesn't matter which one, and the vindicator. Right? Where's you? Oh, dude. Alright. I see. I see how it is. Alright. Hmm. Thinking using this. Maybe a little bit of that. Alright. I'm gonna make like a smaller build. There we go. The audio was cut out. Really? Hmm. Interesting. Alright. Either way, I'm coloring Archer. That's cool. That's cool. Right now I am building a cat, but it's not just any cat. I'm not gonna explain. I'm not going to elaborate. I can see that. Yeah. You're scared. I'll probably make the the size first, and then like the regular color first, and then I'll add like all the details. Alright, I think that's good enough. Like, I think that's tall enough for the body. I think that's good enough. Alright, say that again. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was good enough. This built some kind of miss mediocre. Alright. Alright, so a villager is like one, two, three, four, five, six, eight. Alright, I see. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I see. Ball. I see. I see. I see. Bro is trying so hard to. What do you mean? To not say. Yeah. It kind of ruined it for me. See. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I see. Squish that thing. Squish that thing. I actually had this idea before. I actually, I actually had this idea before starting the stream. Squish that thing. Son, I'm crying. Son, you don't know. You don't know the big villager like that. Son. Alright. And there we go. Super beautiful. My best creation yet. My, this is the greatest thing I've ever made. The great. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah. This is the greatest thing I've ever made. Oh, wait, no, wait. Actually, there we go. There we go. Wait. And we also need. Oh, it was tools and utilities. Right. Speed, why you try not to laugh, bro? That's disrespect. I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. The stream's not working again. I don't think. The stream. Give me a second. They fixed some stream stuff. Hardware, fast local. Let's do fastest. Try fastest. So, see if it works. Oh, I think that stopped it from being laggy. Select stream. YouTube is still not receiving enough video. Are you kidding me? Alright. Hold on. Hello, bro. Hello, Makat me. My Minecraft's kind of homeless. So, Makat P, I was, basically, what I was doing, I was showing off some of the progress I made in Arsha a little bit, and then I showed off the, like, an alpha Minecraft world I had, and then I made my most beautiful, my greatest creation in Minecraft creative mode. Uh, my most beautiful creation, the best one, the absolute best. And actually, I think I can show it. Let me load Minecraft again so I can show it. So I can show you the greatest thing. It is so peak. Hello, Mac. Hello, if I can call you that. Well, that was the first thing I saw when I joined. Great. Awesome. Alright, so I guess I don't have to load Minecraft at least. That. Like how you guys are just calling it that. It doesn't deserve a name. It's just that. So I could show off more things I'm working on, or I can just work on Arsha a little bit more. My most beautiful, the greatest creation ever made. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna close Game Maker a little bit. Paint smiles. All right, so I'm gonna be drawing. I'm gonna be drawing the. I'm gonna be drawing the thing in MS Paint, so then I can add an image to it on the actual stream while I work on Arsha. It's gonna be a terrible drawing because that's the point. The whole point is that it's absolutely terrible. All right, awesome. It does not deserve to be drawn good, dude. It does not deserve to be drawn, and yet this unholy creation is still um there. All right, let me save it. All right, awesome. Dude, if you have Discord, I can send the drawing through there. Yeah, I do have it. Cause I don't want to send it through. I understand. WASDNM. All right, save. I don't know. Wait, let me save this. Let me save the thing. Let me save it. It.png. There we go. So now image. I'm gonna add image, and that image will be it. You don't think your chat messages are going through? I'll check that out. What? Slow? Slow down? All right. So now we have it. Man, that's unfortunate. That sometimes happens. Give me a second. Okay, community moderation. Let me check. Let me check if it's that. I'm gonna check if YouTube's AI is bugging out. I'm just gonna check see if YouTube's AI is bugging out. Maybe that could be it. I don't see the messages that YouTube is keeping from me right now. But I'm still gonna check if because I know that Twitch I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, by the way. I'm not. It basically like it tells you, hey, do you want? It tells you like, hey, do you want this message to appear on your stream or not? And I can choose between yes or no. And I'm probably gonna check that. I'm not sure if YouTube has the same thing, so that's what I'm gonna check out. That's what I'm checking right now. Oh, hold on. Okay, when this shot. Okay, here we go. Let me just type. There we go. All right, so it's not telling me. Hold on, live chat. Let's try doing live chat instead of top chat. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not showing. It's not showing like the messages that. It's not showing the messages that Mac said. Only the ones that showed up for me. So, anyways, now we can move on. Oh, oh, I minimized it. All right. Let me close stream. Not close stream, but now close the window that my stream is in. And now, Game Maker. Uh, by the way, I'm not gonna check right now because I'm streaming. I mean, I could. I think I could actually. See, uh, Fire, Firefox. Hold on. Let me check it out. Yeah, Game Maker is loading too. Here we go. Or should I GM? Or should GM? By the way, should I keep it in like future streams or not? Hold on. Yeah, yeah, of course. Hold on. Friends pending. Accept. Accept friend request. There we go. The drawing isn't sent. Nah, that's okay. I'll wait for it. All right. Oh yeah. Also, this is for mobile mode. So so before I do anything, I'm gonna show off a little enemy I've been working on. That actually it's already finished. The enemy itself is already finished. Tung tung as fast as you can. Interesting. I have nothing to say about that. So yeah, Ursha's building. There's an intro cutscene. Yes. I showed it off in the beginning of the stream. I showed it off. I already showed it off in the beginning of the stream. It's not really. It's kind of like a cutscene. Hold on. Let me. Before I show it again, you know, go to auto skip intro. Remove. All right, and now here we go. The Obsidian Search was a group of criminals looking for one thing: the Obsidian Ruby, a priceless gem capable of good and evil. However, due to disagreements in the team and have to deal with the college, one of the members left. 2 years later, apartment, New York 2020X. Arsha has since moved on from the Obsidian Ruby until one day, a portal, supposedly made from it, opens up in the living room, sucking Arsha in. She is now trapped inside, stuck in purgatory. She must escape and get the Obsidian Ruby. And that's basically it. That's basically the cutscene that I want to show off. Now I can enable debug mode, and I can show you. Oh, I forgot the name. Oh, enemy angle, I think it was. Still remember. No, it wasn't that. Let me see if I remember actually. Enemies. I'm not sure if I put it here or if I put it. See, I think I might have left it in parents, which is over here. Yeah, I did. Enemy angle. Why is it not working? Oh, I right. Forgot. Yeah, because basically I made it so that the only way it can appear is if you have experimental features on. This is why. Hold on. This is why you write stuff down. Yeah. I mean, I got it right. I got it right. I remembered it. I just forgot that I needed to have experimental features on. And I removed it. I removed the experimental features because, this is going to be the full version of Arsha. You just have. Oh, right. Like that. There we go. Let me just. There we go. Just adjusting a little bit. Let me just press backspace. How enemy true angle. This is it. That's the enemy. It flies around randomly and it shoots the same bullets as the Tekihana. Life thing reaction. The Tekihanas are uh these things. This is a Tekihana. I should probably make like a thing where I should probably make a thing that says like all of the enemy names. Maybe not in game, but probably like in a website or something. And yeah. And then for this level, I have a bunch of these things, which they're not enemies, they're just background elements. They fly around randomly, they do not shoot you, and you cannot shoot them. And, like, basically, this is almost finished. I basically almost have the entire level finished. I just need to place enemies. And that's it. I just need to place enemies, and that's it. And I do that to the enemies layer. I also changed a lot of stuff since I last showed Arsha, but I feel like it's a little bit too much, and some of those things are kind of small. So yeah. Also, I think it'll be probably kind of boring. I feel like it'll be kind of boring to just watch me place a bunch of enemies and like having to test them. I already placed all of the bells that I wanted, which are basically things that shoot and other enemies, and you have to attack and they keep like infinitely appearing until you attack the bell. And there's two types of bells. There's this one which is automatic and spawns enemies less, and then this one, the purple ones, which you have to activate by walking into them, and and when you do, they start ringing and they start making enemies appear more frequently. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what do you guys want to watch me like place all the enemies down? I mean, not obviously not all of it, but like some of it. Let's see, it's literally just like dragging and dropping. Wait, let me just wave real quick. There we go. That's a cool mechanic. Thank you. Thank you. It was just my friends. Don't worry about. Anyways, let's see what else. Plant right here. Place one right here. See, I'm also kind of like bad at placing enemies. Uh, I don't know. I'm using you as a background. Cool. At least you're watching. Where is? Oh, I enemy. By the way, actually, I need to check something real quick with the code. Let's see. Did I or did I not make it so that? Okay, yes, I already did. Awesome. So basically, I was making sure if it was compatible with level with Act 1 and 2. Right now, I'm doing Act 2. And make it a dig. The reason why the spider enemies are called digs is because when I was working on Arsha 1, when I was working on Arsha 1, I designed the enemy in MS Paint, and I and the file I named it. I don't know what to name this thing, but I misspelt thing as dig, so I decided, that's the new enemy thing. That's the new enemy name. Yeah. See, should I add? I'm thinking of adding like enemy bat. Yes. There we go. Why not? We gotta have a bunch of enemies. Like obviously the whole stream is obviously I'm not gonna end the stream when I finish because I'm not going to finish today. What I usually do is I do a little bit one day, a little bit another day, just to keep myself sane. Let's see. So we can have more Takikus, which are like the rabbit things. Most of the enemy names in this game are basically just different or basically just words that describe that enemy in a different language. For example, um, the Tekihana is just Japanese for enemy flower. I do that too, and I still get burnt out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is a very monotonous and it is a, kind of monotonous task to do. Mm. Just have Pivony. Why not? No, enemy John. Oh, wait. Actually, I have an idea. It's gonna be super easy to do. Enemies. Where is it? Oh, enemy. It's homing. Where's where's the homing enemy? S. It should be S enemy homing. Right here. All right. So duplicate and I'll make L level 10. This is super easy because I'm literally just gonna be recoloring it. No, seriously. It's just recoloring the enemy. It saves a lot of time and stuff. And it leaves room for, and like I can still make it change its behavior based on the level. Like if room equals L10, act do this. Oh, awesome. That was easy. I mean, oh no, wait. Actually, I think I have a better idea. Which is no, not that. That then black. I mean, I'm fine when I work. Hold on, hold on. I mean, I'm fine when I work on stuff like level whales because that's a pretty mindless task. It's when I work on. Actually, honestly, for me, working on music is actually, kind of fun. Actually, so most of my music use like a bunch of samples, and lately I've been learning, not to do that and to actually, write my own music. I mean, like I always wrote my own melodies, but it would always be behind a bunch of samples. And now, like, I'm starting to use like FL Studio, and I'm beginning to learn how to do it without without that. Actually, I think this should be kept purple. Oh, this should be kept purple. This is black. This is black. Uh, no, because I'm thinking of making the enemy black or like wine color. Actually, wine colored. Ooh, yeah, like that. Okay, okay. I was gonna say your music is like I was gonna say your music uses a lot of samples. The music is practically made for you. It used to be. It used to be. But now, like I said, I'm beginning to learn about, how to, and actually, like most of the new music in Arsha is, my own. I mean, it still uses like one or two samples just for drums and stuff, but not for the whole song like before, where it was not. It's not like before where I would make my own melody, and then the rest is just samples. I'm hoping to learn 3D modeling and anime once I get my laptop. That's cool. So yeah, I've been learning how to, you know, use my use make my own music without using too much samples, like one or two maybe. And even then, those samples are purely like for drums or for vocals, and that's it. And yeah, I think this looks good. I think this looks good for um the final level. I mean, obviously you gotta have a bunch of spikes, like a cartoonish amount of spikes, smiles. I'm going to learn 3D modeling animation. I tried 3D modeling and animation. Like, I mean, okay, obviously animation I do it all the time whenever I have to. Uh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, 3D modeling. I've tried that actually. Uh, if, I could, when I finish, I could show off like a model that I, because actually I was trying to use. I was first learning to use Godot. I still don't know most of it because I haven't really bothered to learn. But okay, so I'm gonna work on this later because I want to show off like the thing I made in Godot. I'm probably never gonna release this. It's just kind of like a tech demo basically. It's basically just like a demo testing out Godot. I'm probably still gonna stick with Game Maker or should 3D test. I've been thinking of learning Blockbench. Oh, I actually I use Blockbench for making Minecraft Bedrock. Well, now they're called add-ons, but they used to be called behavior packs. I don't think I could wrap my head around Blender. Yeah, it's way harder than Blockbench, at least for me. So, wait a second. I was trying to model Arsha like in Blend. Here it is. Here it is. I'm never gonna finish this. This is just like a tech demo I made, kind of like just testing out Godot. All you can do is run and jump, and that's it. And I guess move the camera around. This is a 3D model I made of Arsha. Hold on. Alright, let me close. I'm taking animation courses in June, July. Hopefully, get the basics down on my iPad, and then switch to Fire Alpaca Krita. That's cool. I hope you enjoy it. I never took. Please use a keyframe free. She's so cute. Aw. Thanks. I tried. I've actually made a few improvements to the model, mainly just adding I was adding back hair, fixing the vertices. It's not in this project, but yeah. So, I'm never gonna release. Obviously, I'm never gonna release the Archer like 3D test. That was just like a tech demo, testing out what I can do. So yeah, let's keep going with Game Maker. Because that's the one that I'm used to. That's the one I know. I might switch. I might switch to something a bit more professional. When I actually get a job, because I don't have one. I'm unemployed right now. I might try to see if I can get a job somewhere, like in the summer, maybe. It's not gonna be game development, that's for sure. It's gonna be like I don't know, like movie theater and stuff. Cause they told me that like the movie theaters in my area, they're applying, like they're always applying. So in the summer, I might apply for a job. Obviously not right now because dealing with this. It's actually kind of crazy just how much I was able to pump out, like how many levels I was able to. Bro's unemployed. Yes, yes I am. For now. For now. For now. It doesn't mean you should be. Just because I'm unemployed doesn't mean you should be too. You know, if you want to look for a job, go for it. Make some money. I I barely have money. Actually, last night I spent $100 on like on making being approved as a Steam developer. So then when Arsha is finished, I can publish it on Steam. So in conclusion, I have no money. I have no money. I think that's good. And now objects, enemies, normal. I'm younger. I'm younger than you. I I can't even get a job yet. I'll open commissions soon. Commission. I was actually thinking of doing commissions, but I feel like I'm just not. Sorry for. I'm so. I just feel like I'm not really like good enough to take like art commissions and stuff. You know, like I feel like if you're going to make someone pay for a product, you need to have, at least for like, that's how I see it. I could be wrong, but like you need, if you want people to buy your stuff, you obviously need like a certain like skill level. I mean, before show, I just kind of like learned on the way. I didn't know anything about Game Maker's time before show. But I feel like seeing your art, I think you would be perfect for commissions, honestly. No, the reason why I'm not doing it is because I just don't think I'm good enough. You can do whatever you want forever, yes. Always be chasing your dreams. And making games is my dream. So yeah. Let's see. I'm actually thinking like, where is it? So basically like so I take this duplicate. See, this is what I mean when I say that like I can just do like if room equals rm underscore l10 act 2, um do this instead of that. So basically I can get this is a new projectile. So the difference between this one and the other one is that this one, like, because the other one higher weight, this one will only chase you like, let's see. So I'm gonna make it so that instead of doing it forever, like homing in on you forever, it is instead going to do it in creation. I think, let's see it. I mean, you can post it if you want. Like, obviously you might have to credit me, but that's about it. I mean, that's literally just putting at Opagal Rexine, and that's it. There's enemies, enemy attacks, and now I'm gonna make the sprite for this. Oh, enemy bullet homing. Rename. Hold on, let me see it. Oh, stream is lag. Oh no. Give me a second. Stream output. Uh, is it still lagging, or is it better now? That's is it because right now OBS was saying that it's going terribly at first, and now it's saying that it's just fine. So is it working, or let's see it? Oh, that's awesome. That's actually a really cool drawing. You should post it. I think it looks great. Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging? It's better. All right, thank you. It. I think it looks great. Yeah, it's good now. Thank you. All right. I guess it was just like a temporary stream loss. Now, what if I make this like a spike? I will smile. Thank you. You're welcome. So now, so these are like little spikes on the spike because why not? Why not? It actually looks fire. Is it? Okay, it looks. Yeah, is that I have two monitors. One of them outputs color differently from the other. So basically, if I want to see how something looks like in another color, like in another screen, I would have to just drag this onto my second monitor. What is this? Some kind of island of spikes? It's like some king of island of. I don't think I even need to make. I was gonna make a. Actually, no. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right. So I do that. All right. A little bit. And now for obvious project. So frame. Oh, you can't really see because of shot. Let me just put it down a little bit. So this first frame, every enemy bullet has it so that the first frame is what you see normally, and the second one is how it looks like with obvious enemy projectiles turned on. Let's see, so it can line up good. So for this one, I'm just gonna switch it to white, and that's it. There we go. Might give this a bit more detail. So then you can clear. So then it looks like it's actually protruding from them. Hold on, I think this looks better than this. You know what? There's no obvious projectiles version. They both look like this because I feel like it. It's my game. There we go. There we go. And maybe actually no, I think this will look better with purple. Like that, like that. There we go. That looks good. So now all I have to do is go here and set the sprite to anime text. Where is it? Right here. Now it's time to do the coding for the homing thing. So create case false if room equals room L10 act 2. No, actually, if room doesn't isn't this room, then it switches to default sprite. Else sprite index equals enemy homing L10. In Game Maker, you don't need to put the semicolon, but it's always good practice if you do, because that's what you're gonna be doing in all the other programming languages. So it's kind of how do I say this? Like instinct. It's instinct. Step. Here we go. Or is it? No, I'm trying to look for the code that. Yes, found it. Found it. So, right. Okay. Switch. Switch room. Case. I kind of wish I wish Scratch had switch statements. They do kind of the same thing. They're easier to organize than if statements, and they also have more performance in most programming languages, even if they're slightly less readable. But they're way better. See, if else statements are good if you only have like two things. Switch statements, they're good if you have more than two. So this I'm gonna make it default, which means that it will do this in any room except for case room L10 Act 2. Yeah, separate rooms. Wait. GD script shouts at you when you do that. Lol. uh Chelsea, you when I do what? Like like when I don't put a semicolon? Ah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used GD script in so long. Like the demo that I showed off, I think that was like almost a year ago that I made that. So instead of doing that, it does this, which is basically instead of doing this instance, it does this one. And instead of 300, let's put it like up to 60. So every second, if you're close to it, it's gonna start doing this. Now, now, let's make the level a little bit more challenging. Let's put it over here, I'd say. I can also place in the lobby. I can also place in the lobby. Hold on. Stop building. And now begin building again. Now project is loading. And there's something else I want to show off. Kind of. I'm pretty sure this will work. Actually. I'm pretty sure this will work. Like the thing. Oh, I just realized it's not gonna work because it's not. Eh, it is what it is. Looks sick. So, project is loading. Damn, Game Maker takes a really long time to run. It depends. It depends on how many things you have open and whether or not you have it in the background. So yeah, Game Maker also does it in like a second, but again, that's also because I have a lot of stuff open for the stream. That's because I have a lot of stuff open for a stream. It usually doesn't take this long. Oh, Act 2. Here we go. There it is. I don't think it's. I don't see it like spawning anything. I don't see it spawning anything. Give me a second. Let me check. L10. That's this. Let's see. Farm 1. Now, I'm actually going to try something. Just to experiment. Comment selection. I'm going to turn this into default. It's just a temporary debugging thing. I'm gonna set it back when I'm done. That means that now I can go to lobby and add it. Obviously, it's not gonna have the sprite of the L10, but that's fine. Like I said, it's taking a long time because I have stuff because I have a bunch of programs open. I have OBS. I have VideoTube Mini. So of course it's going to take a while. It usually doesn't take this long. It only takes like a couple of seconds, I think, usually. Let's see it. So like, you're not gonna spawn anything. You're not gonna. You're not gonna try and shoot me, or it's not. It's not doing. Oh, hold on, hold on. Actually, I think this might have to do with the behavior of enemy bullet homing L10. 10. Select stream. Let's see, is it working? This might have to do with the way I program it. Direction equals point direction. Oh, I see the issue. Because home target is not. I'm gonna head out. Have fun smiles. You too. That's because home target wasn't defined, and because of that, like it didn't know what home target was or anything like that, which is why it wasn't spawning anything. I think. I've lost stuff open. Actually, I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna turn off uh VSync. So then it can run better. Obviously, auto skip intro. VSync. See. Still, still not doing anything. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's amazing. Uh, that's great. We have a bug on our hands. See. Enemy homing. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Unless, what if I just cope? Again, temporary fix. I love troubleshooting. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yay! Yippee! I love troubleshooting. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's so worth it when you finally get it done. Okay, actually, I'm gonna test something. F3. Oh. Oh, right. It's not gonna work because. Oh. And no, 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 no. Oh, right. Wait, distance to object or. Wait. Wait a minute. Let's keep this again. One. That's. Think. Not sure if it's because of alarm. Hold on. Step. Let's look at the code. Hold on. Now where is it? This one right here. Now I can actually see what's going on. Obviously. Is it? Where's the code that activates the? This is okay. So what activates is this alarm one. If distance to object. Actually, I never really tested this before, but okay, stream might be lagging a little bit. I haven't tested it. There's basically like the rubber duck um debugging, I think it's called. You talk to something and hearing your voice out loud apparently is supposed to make, all right, gotta go. All right, I gotta go to bed soon, so I probably gotta go now. Yeah, different time zones and stuff. So like, rubber duck troubleshooting. I always thought it was fake. Like basically, you talk to an object and see ya, bro. See ya, bro. You talk to an object and hearing your voice out loud makes makes it more obvious what the solution is. And I actually have right next to me a route save plush. So I no, I'm joking. I'm not doing that. uh, hello, Wilbert. Mm, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Variables. Okay, move is off. Move. Let me fix YouTube chat. There we go. All right. I don't know what's the issue. I don't know why is it not showing up. Unless. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to see what happens when it does normal. Like normal behavior before I change anything. See if it was still making it. Uh, like I said, it takes a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of my friends sent me a text of him watching the stream. Anyways, interesting. So it's not an issue with the thing the it's not an issue with the projectile, because if it were an issue with the projectile, then it would start appearing. Unless, wait, the alarm is, so for some reason, whatever reason, wait, less than 300. If distance to object is less. Oh, I see the issue now. Okay, so basically, the reason why it wasn't working is because of this, is because everything was encased under if distance to object. So basically, it doesn't do this again because of the distance. I see. I see now. So basically, all I have to do is this instead. Now, what if? No, I have a better idea. I have a better idea. So we keep it like that, right? And then the alarms, we take them out, outside. So we turn it into an if statement. So if room, room equals room L10 act 2 60, else 1 equals 300. All right. Now let's see. So first, I'm gonna check how it looks in um the lobby, and then I'm gonna see if it works in the L10 Act 2. So yeah, I was also gonna work on the Arsha section of the Opego Stash website a little bit, but I think I kind of did enough today. I can at least show off what I've done. It's probably the most successful, at least for me. Like by my, I didn't get enough time to react. I I killed that thing with no, without even thinking. It works. It works. Now, yeah, kind of messing up a little bit because input lag. Room L10 Act 2. Awesome. Don't worry, I'm gonna, let's see. it, it crashed. Okay. Oh, enemy bullet homing 10. Offset. Okay, so it's an issue with the so it spawns. So at least we know it spawns. At least we know that it's actually spawning. So it's because offset. So variable offset equals, I see. So variable offset, we just need to copy this into that. There we go. And now it should work. See, this is what I like about Game Maker's crash reports is that it actually tells you what line, in what object, in what line, in what event is the issue, and why it's happening. Like maybe a variable is undefined, or the object is undefined, or you misspelled something. Like it tells you. It tells you. That's what I like about gaming. I like that about Game Maker. The reason why it resizes like that every time is because it's resizing based on the monitor that has. Oh, right, right. I can just put debug mode. It works. It works. Yes. It works. Wait. Okay, good, good. It works now. I'm done troubleshooting. Yippee! All right. Now, I was gonna work on this a little bit, but like I think I might end the stream. I think I might end the stream soon. There's one thing I want to show, and that is Pagel Neo Cities. I mean, I feel like most of you already know that I have this. It's a website I made in Neo Cities. Opego Stash. So basically, it's just like my own personal website where you can see stuff that I make and some news and stuff. Has like a chat room and everything. There's a game section where you can see like most of the games that I make, including my scratch ones. News, which just takes stuff from Twitter and Blue Sky. And there's one thing I've been working that I've been wanting. I was going to work on this in on stream, but I think now I might end the stream a little bit. News flash, Harsha. It is completely unfinished, but I'm thinking of turning this into like a place where you can learn about Arsha and like all of the and like news and stuff. And yeah. So basically that's gonna be the end of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it and see you later. Bye.